Very good morning to one and all present here. I, Tanisha, host of the day, would like to start this knowledge session on the topic Communication Mastery Program. So, before we begin, let me give a brief description about our organization. SEMS Welfare Foundation is a registered non-profit organization dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship, with their partnerships in education, government projects, and international collaborations. SEM strive to create a more equitable and just society. We are proud to be an impact we have made through training programs, international conferences, and various grassroots efforts in urban and rural slums. So now let's get back to our session. The Communication Mastery Program is the comprehensive training initiative designed to enhance the individual ability to communicate effectively across personal, academic, and professional settings. It's typically cover essential skills such as verbal and articulation, non-verbal cues, active listening, persuasive speaking, and emotional intelligence. Participants learn to tailor their message through different audiences, building confidence in public speaking, and navigate challenging conversation with clarity and empathy. We are privileged to have with us Miss Ami Ved, who will be conducting this session. She is a public speaking coach and help leaders and executives to speak with confidence and clarity so that they can overcome their any stage fear and speak with confidence. So, a very welcome to you, ma'am. You can begin with the session.
Right. Thank you, Tanisha, for that warm introduction. A very good morning to all of you. I would really appreciate if you all can be on video. We can see each other and we can talk. That would be great. So, would really appreciate, guys, wherever you are, whichever part of India or around the world, try to be on video because communication grows if you see each other. If you see each other, you feed each other, it will really help. So here is my first question to all of you. What is communication for you? Can anyone tell me here? Put it on the chat. What is communication for you? And also, I have humble request if all of you can be on video. It's just 1 hour, 60 minutes, not even 60 minutes left. So let's utilize this to the best of our time and see if you can be on video, guys. How many of you like to speak? How many of you are scared to speak in public? Anyone here who is scared to speak in public? Public speaking is your biggest fear and it's your all-time fear.
Ma'am, mine like
Okay.
stage fear.
Stage fear.
Matlab
Okay.
speaking in front of lot of audience, I can't. I get nervous.
Okay. So imagine this, guys. You're brilliant. Maybe you're doing a job, and most of your students here, right, Tanisha? You're all students here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you design a very good, maybe you complete your education and you go for that first interview. Your grades are very good and you're excellent in everything that you do. But when it comes to clearing that interview or structuring your thoughts, something happens. You get scared, worried, and you don't know what to speak. Does that happen to you at times? Is it a common problem? Okay.
Yes,
So
most of the times.
most of the time. So communication is one skill, guys, which actually pays your bill. Communication is a one skill. If you master, you can take yourself to the next level. It's a bridge between a good engineer and a leader is communication. A good individual, whatever you are studying, you're a management student or a college individual, whatever you're studying, whatever you're trying to do, communication is one skill that will work for you. Now, a quick mood check. I'm just checking your mood moving ahead from communication. Just tell me right now, what animal do you feel like? If you have some kind of a feeling or some animal, okay, Dhananjay says in one word, communication is sharing. All right, great. Now, I'm taking the topic a little off and asking you, what animal do you feel like? Can anyone answer me this question, please? What animal? You can put it on the chat. You feel like lazy like a panda or you feel energetic like a horse? What animal
Lazy like panda.
do you feel like? Okay. Others? I'm waiting. We just have 5, 6 people. 14 people. Okay, 14 people I see in the room. 12 of you are participating. Okay. Kansham, lion, very good. Others? Okay, you all are comfortable with English, right? Horse, okay. Thank you. Kansham, Dhananjay, thank you. Others? Please feel free. So there is a reason you feel like a horse. There is a reason you feel like a lion. I'm sure there is a reason. Would anybody like to share the reason as well? No? Yes? Okay. So why I'm asking you, as strong as an elephant. Okay, great. As strong as an elephant. There are three animals I'm taking here. A horse. Let's take the other one called lion. And third one, rabbit. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between all three animals? Anyone here would like to say, please unmute yourself, participate. This is a place to participate and speak. Are all the three animals speaking in different styles? They all speak in different styles because their communication style is different. The way you speak matters. If you're hungry and you get to eat in a beautiful, a good 5-star hotel, okay? Maybe Anupam, you want to go and eat in a restaurant, which is, Anupam, are you there? If you're there, give me a thumbs up. Okay. If you want to go and eat in a very good restaurant, maybe you will, you like a typical cuisine, you like South Indian cuisine, no, you like Chinese. I don't know if you really like Chinese. And Harita, you want to go and eat in a restaurant which is South Indian. If you are like a horse, Anupam will push Harita to go and eat the way he is eating. But if you're like a rabbit, you will say, okay, I'll come with you wherever I want to you. Three animals here represent three communication styles. If you're like a horse, you are assertive. If you're like a lion, you are aggressive in your speaking skills. And if you're like a rabbit, you're timid and you're very passive. I don't know if you understand what is aggressive, passive, and assertive. Aggressive, as passive and assertive are the three communication styles. When we are going for interview round or when you're speaking anywhere that you get to go, you got to be assertive. You got to be as assertive as possible. I'll just tell you a brief about me. My name is Ami Ved. I have been teaching communication for about 20 years now. And I was always a last bencher in school where I would fumble. I would be scared to speak. I was never confident. From there, I became a front mentor. And today I teach, train. If you Google my name, you will see me all over internet. You will see me on LinkedIn, Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. You will see me everywhere. You will even see my ads running. And I won a lot of awards. I've been teaching for companies like Hindustan Unilever, Accenture, Kotak, BNP Paribas, London Stock Exchange, and so on. And communication is my most favorite skill because I lacked communication when I was a student and I worked on my communication to get better. So I say communication is one skill which pays your bill. And why did I speak about three animals? Because your communication should be as assertive as a horse, not aggressive like a lion, not rabbit, which is passive, but assertive is one quality where you can really, really work, develop, and have good speaking skill. So what's this program about? We just have an hour, actually not even an hour, 40 more minutes to understand communication challenges and barriers, to move from fixed to growth mindset, to understand verbal and non-verbal communication. So are you guys ready? Is everyone ready? If you're ready, put ready on the chat. Okay? Yes. Dhananjay says yes. I think only Dhananjay is here to talk to me. Others don't want to. So put ready on the chat and we get started. Now, here is a slide I have. You know these two guys? Everybody knows their names. If you know their names, please put it on the chat.
Sundar Pichai and Narayan Murthy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for, can I know who said that?
That's me, Lakshmi here.
Okay, all right, Lakshmi. Thank you so much. Now, in 1981, when Narayan Murthy and his friends had 10,000 rupees to start a company, he was an engineer, not a businessman. Yet, he communicated a clear vision. We will build a company based on values, not shortcuts. That small engineering team built Infosys, one of the biggest IT companies in the world. What makes Murthy a leader wasn't his coding ability, but his clarity in communication, ethics, and ability to inspire other engineers. You see Sundar Pichai, he grew up in Chennai in a 2-room house. He was metallurgical engineer from IIT Kharagpur. When he joined Google, he wasn't the loudest voice in the room, but he was the clearest communicator. You could take complex engineering concepts and explain them simply. That's why when he presented Chrome, Gmail, Android project, his clarity won trust. And today, He is CEO of Google. Students, see how communication plus technical knowledge helps leadership. Anyone in technical field here from engineering college? Anyone? If you are, give me a thumbs up.
Yes, madam. I am from MANIT Bhopal, 1974.
All right. Okay, good to know. Any other students from any of the colleges studying engineering or management, MBA? Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ghansham, Mr. Garg. Now, what happens is the more you communicate, the more better you become a speaker. Now, I want to do a quick activity, but I don't see a lot of you participating. However, here is an activity which we can do. So a quick question I would like to ask Tanisha. Tanisha, if we create a breakout rooms, will people be participating or can we just do it here?
It's better we do it here so that it can be recorded also.
Okay. All right. So what you got to do is, guys, imagine you have to speak. Let's do an activity called as time machine. Time machine. Are you ready for the activity? Firstly, I want a thumbs up. If you're ready for an activity, then I'll go ahead with the activity. Are you ready, everyone? No thumbs up. Guys, what we got to do is imagine you talk like you are going back to time. You're talking and introducing yourself as a 5-year-old. How will you talk to a 5-year-old kid? If you just have to speak, someone has to speak here. Even if you don't want to be on video and you have to talk to each other as a 5-year-old, how will you speak as a 5-year-old? Anyone would like to participate? No one? Okay. I just wanted to know, do these participants know each other? Do they know each other?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's fine. So if you talk like a 5-year-old, you might find it difficult because right now you are at a different age. If you talk as a 15 years old, you might see a different pattern of communication. So this is a very, very powerful activity. We enjoy a lot. I do it for all the colleges mostly. And then if you talk like a 70-year-old, again, your communication is different. It completely changes. Why? Any idea? Why? If you like, you can put it on the chat. The moment you switch your roles, you are in different age. Right now, you're a student. You might be speaking in a very casual tone. Once you get to work, you will speak in a different way. Why? Here is the reason. Primarily, we aim to develop an understanding through communication. The communication comes from understanding. So when you're a kid, the kid will know if there is a baby. If the baby is hungry, the baby will just scream. And the mother will know that the baby needs milk. As normal humans, we interact with people ground requirement for societal existence. So when you grow up in a school, college, and the environment which develops your communication. Thirdly, as brand ambassador, you plan, you organize, and you control activities through communication. So you plan things, you organize, and you control different activities through communication. Do you think this makes sense? Are you understanding, guys? With age, okay, knowledge level improves with age. All right. That's a good one, Mr. Garg. Knowledge definitely improves. But what happens is your speaking style also changes with age. Your knowledge might be super strong, but your speaking style will change. Your body language will change with age. And it completely changes. So what we got to do is, as students from campus, when you move to corporate, there has to be certain way in which you communicate. And why you can't? Because of the barriers. Can you see some barriers here? If you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up. Can you see barriers? Okay, you can't or you can. Can you guys see the screen? Okay, all right. So now what these barriers are, there is gender barrier. If you're not comfortable talking to certain group, male, female, you're not comfortable. Physical barrier, you're very close, proximity, not comfortable. Physiological, appearance is different. If somebody is dressed in a very gaudy clothes, you might not like. And if someone is in a different clothes, you might just like. Linguistic, language is a big barrier between different people. Bypassing, crossing each other's hierarchy. He's superior, I'm not. He comes from this family, that family, or he's my boss. I'm not. I'm student. He's the leader, whatever. So that can be a barrier. And you keep talking. Even when you come in a company, talking to CEO, you might have a barrier. I do a lot of CFOs and CEO trainings. So there are many, many barriers to communication. And the barriers come from, where do the barriers come from? The barrier comes from your way in which you think, the way of thinking, how you think, what you think, and in the way in which you think. So, one big barrier in any company is scared to speak. Now, here is a quick question, and I want everyone to reply me via chat. What is your biggest communication barrier? What is your biggest communication challenge? Can you please put it on the chat? Please put it on the chat. Your biggest communication challenge. Very good, Joe. Thank you for taking that courage to tell me lack of courage. Okay. What else? What else can be a barrier? What else can be a barrier? Guys, I'm going to give you simple tricks where you will get a roadmap to your problems. So if you participate, it will really, really help. What else can be a barrier? Lack of courage. Any communication challenge that you have. This is for everyone. Harita, Darshini, Sangeeta, Raghu, Kavita, Satbir, Poonam, Sunita, Mohit. What is the big? Okay, Mohammed says shyness. Thank you so much. Shyness to speak is your barrier. You know what? None of you are on video is your biggest barrier. Whatever is your background, whatever clothes you are wearing, maybe you have combed your hair or you have not combed your hair, but it's a barrier because there is something there in your mind. How will I look? What will others think of me? Maybe I have another project. Maybe I will, what others think is a big barrier. And what do? How you can stop the barrier is by changing or making that mindset shift. Everything is about the shift in the mindset. So here is the thing, guys. One negative thought that you have, to convert it, you need 7 positive thoughts. And can I tell you, some of you just mentioned modern resources. Okay. What other kinds of barriers? Okay. Yeah, modern resources can be a barrier. Shyness can be a barrier. Correct. Now, if I ask Mohammed, why are you shy? Mohammed, would you like to speak and respond? Why are you
Yes,
shy?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why
Thank
not?
you.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Thank you for responding. So this will help everybody in the room. Mohammed, if I ask you, why do you have barrier? Can you respond? Why?
Sometimes I feel like cringe. Sometimes I feel. So that is
Sometimes
why.
you feel like
Cringe. Shyness.
shy. Why do you feel shy?
For the sake of people.
Okay. Why do you feel shy for the sake of people?
Actually, they will have a different perspective from me. So that's why.
Very good. Very good. They'll have different perspective. So what will happen? Why will they have a
Noth-
different perspective? Who said so?
nothing will be happen.
Okay.
But it's bound to happen.
What will happen? What do you think will happen?
Actually, as I told you, I have a fear of public speaking.
Very good. Mohammed, you said you have a fear of public speaking. Why do you have a fear of public speaking? Why?
Actually, I told you a couple of reasons.
Yeah. So again, I will ask you why. Guys, have you seen that plant? I'm very fond of plants and gardens in my house. And the root cause is asking yourself 5 whys at least. 5 whys. So all of you right now, write it down in your book. What is that big problem of your communication? Put it in your book. And below that, write down, why do you have that problem? And you get one sentence answer. You don't need to give a long answer. Write it down. If you don't want to do it with me, if you do it with me, I can just give you a big breakthrough right away. If somebody comes on video and does that. Now, why do you have a problem? So you might feel I'm shy. Why are you shy? Because people will judge me. Why will people judge you? Because I think so. Why do you think so? Because in the childhood, maybe someone made fun of me. Why did someone make fun of you? Because I did something funny. The answers come from your belief system. The answers come, the negative thoughts that you have is about your belief system. Are you understanding me, everybody? Are you getting me? It's about your belief system. And the first thing you've got to do is change your belief system. So once I met a very, very famous world champion public speaker, Mark Brown. Mark and I met at a conference in Jaipur and we spoke about what is public speaking. So this is a short podcast with him, which will tell you a little more. Why do you think you are shy?
You have the fears, the nerves of getting on the stage. Every time I get nervous, I just become unprepared. But the mindset is not, oh my gosh, I have to go on stage. It's, oh my goodness, I need to go on stage. So in that there was eager anticipation, there was excitement, there was a yearning to give the audience this gift, which I truly, really will serve them. People say, well, there's a fear of public speaking. Let me address quickly. I submit, Ami, that there is no such thing as a fear of public speaking. There's a fear of public embarrassment. What will they think of me? Is my hair in the right place? Will they look at my clothes? Will I sound too speaking? Trust me, if an audience shows up to you, they want to hear. Your audience doesn't want you to fail. They want you to succeed because they want to hear you and you're from the mindset shift, Ami. And all of that, we're going to approach the project and speak in a different way. And that way we're more eager and happy to deliver it.
Okay, I don't know if you could see the video clearly, but what he says it, there is nothing like fear of public speaking. There is fear of public embarrassment. There is nothing as fear of public speaking. There is always a fear of public embarrassment. How am I looking? Are my clothes okay? Am I okay? No. It's not about you. It's about them. Rather than thinking, oh my God, I have to go on a stage, you should say, oh my God, I get to go on the stage. So reframe your mindset. I do programs every Wednesday evening and Sunday. If you like, you all are most welcome and can take part. So tomorrow night, again, I do a program. So even if this is a less time, you can participate there. So guys, it's not about, oh my God, I have to go on the stage. I get to go on the stage. Reframe your mind. The more you reframe your mind, you speak in a positive way. Someone just mentioned something about perspective, and I'll bring that into the picture. Here is a method that I have. Now, you see there is a hotel in the picture. Can everyone see the picture? Any two volunteers? Would two people like to volunteer right now? Any two people, any two of you who would like to volunteer? Hey, no one? Okay, I'm just picking out some names and you don't need to talk, but you just take as a volunteer. Okay, Mohit. Thank you, Mohit. And one more volunteer I need. Anybody who would like to raise hands? Okay, Mohit, and let's take Sangeeta. So imagine, Mohit, you stay on the 11th floor of this hotel. You all know this hotel? It's a Taj Hotel in Mumbai, a 5-star hotel. Right now, everything is good in the hotel and you stay on the 12th floor. And you have a friend there, Sangeeta, who stays on the 2nd floor of the hotel. Now, you keep telling your friend to come and see the view from the top floor. Both of you stay and see the same view of the hotel. But your friend refuses to come because she says, she can see the great view from the 2nd floor. What will happen if she comes on the top floor? The view will be expansive. But there is something which is stopping her to come. It's the perspective. It's the mindset. So, guys, the same way all of you are sitting on the 2nd floor of some hotel in your life. If you change your mindset, you change your way of thinking, you will reach on the top floor. So reflect on your current communication skills, guys. Identify the limiting beliefs that keeps you on the 2nd floor. There is an exercise for you. You all can do it right away. Write down 3 areas in your communication where you feel limited, where you don't feel complete. How could changing your perspective help you to overcome these limitations? How could changing your perspective help you to overcome these limitations? Everything is about mindset. The first thing, you change your mindset, you make a shift. Remember one thing, guys, there is a formula here. You can write it down. Anyone likes upma to eat? Upma has been my favorite breakfast. But here I'm giving you a breakfast called IPMA. IPMA. Okay? EEPMA. Now, how do you take this EEPMA? E is elevate your perspective. Expand. E, another E is expand. P with power. M, mindset with affirmation. So elevate, expand, power, mindset with affirmations. Remember, as I told you, anytime you have negative thought, you have to convert it into positive thought and speak. Event plus response is outcome. So maybe if some event happened in your childhood and it was not good, and you face some difficulties, you will feel the same unless you change it. So understand the outcome is not determined by the event, but by your response. So if you respond in a positive way, you will be in a win-win situation. Otherwise, it gets negative. How many of you know that we have conscious mind and subconscious mind? Everyone here, your communication starts with your mindset, guys. Your conscious mind is a mind where you have sense, sight, smell, hear, taste, touch. And subconscious mind is a mind that holds your belief system. So to move your think, the way you think, you got to change your mindset first. With your mindset, everything changes. If your mindset is positive, everything is around you is positive. So the more you change, more you speak. Okay. Mohit, you mentioned speak to yourself first, ask friends for review, trail and frail. Okay. All right. Great. So how do you change your mindset and make it positive? You do affirmations daily. How many of you use ChatGPT? How many of you use ChatGPT? Nobody uses AI. Wow, good class. If you are using AI, use it to your advantage. Make positive affirmations. So write down 3 communication challenges that you have, change them into positive affirmations and speak. Can you repeat these affirmations with me, guys? Can you repeat these affirmations with me right now? So the affirmations are: every day in every way I communicate better and better. You can unmute and speak, guys. Every day in every way I communicate better and better. Anyone? Would you like to speak, guys?
Every day in every way, I communicate better and better.
I'm excellent in my speaking skill. I am excellent in my speaking skills. Come on, students.
I'm excellent in my speaking skills.
I can structure my thoughts with confidence and ease. I can
I
structure
can
my
structure my
thoughts
thoughts with confidence and
and
ease.
I enjoy speaking with clarity and confidence.
I ensure speaking with clarity and confidence.
I am a great public speaker and conquered the stage with confidence and grace.
I'm a great public speaker and conquer the stage with confidence and grace.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gansham. Guys, affirmations work beautifully. They are like those pills. If you have every morning, it works for you. See, growth and the fixed mindset. The growth mindset believes in the potential for development and improvement. The benefits of the growth mindset are more likely to start, more likely to stick to it, and more likely to grow. So you start, you stick, and grow. Whereas fixed mindset, you are less likely to start. Why should I start? I am not good. I am more likely to give up and get stuck. So you choose what mindset you want to, and then you speak. Are you learning something, everyone? If you're learning, give me a thumbs up. Joe, you want to ask me something? Hi, Joe. I see you raising hands. You have something to say? Okay. If you're learning, give me thumbs up. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. Then comes this: what makes confident communication? So, what makes you confident? There are some people and some friends that you have who speak very well. What makes them confident? They crack that interview. They speak. I train a lot of people from IIT Mumbai and other departments on engineering and other colleges as well. And the biggest problem comes is people are extremely confident in their skills, other skills, but not communication. What makes confident communicator? Anybody? Any thoughts? Any ideas
There are
here?
certain tips actually. We must have a good body language. We must have eye contact with the audience, and we must have a good knowledge about the topic.
Okay. So I'm going to give you this. Yes, you mentioned body language. Perfect. Body language, thoughtful usage of words, and your vocal cord. They all make a good, confident speaker. So if you have a fear, how do you overcome them? Your communication goes with the Mehrabian principle, guys, where 7% is your words, 38% is your tone of your voice, and 55% is your body language. Okay. So if your body language is not good, maybe right now also, guys, if you are off video, that means your body language is negative, especially to the person who is speaking to you. So I feel like I'm talking to walls actually and not humans. Your body language is everything. The better the body language, the more you can crack interviews. So just a quick question: would you all like to come on video for a few minutes and we can do an activity quickly regarding your body language? Can you all be on video, guys? Is it possible? Thank you so much, Mr. Gansham. Thank you, Mohit. Others, at least 10 people is what I expect you to be on video. Come on, guys. Let's do some activity and let's get charged. Sunita, Sangeeta, Darshini, whatever you are, wherever you are background, we don't care. Let's be judgment free. And if you're here, be completely here. We just have 15 minutes to go. Now, there's something I'm going to do. Do what I say. Put your hands on your head, everyone. People who are off video can hands on your head, shoulders, mouth. On your head, shoulders, mouth. Head, shoulders, mouth. Do what I say. Head, shoulders, mouth. Head, mouth. Head, mouth. Head, shoulders, mouth, mouth. I said do what I say and not what I do. So guys, understand your I value is your buy value. In Hindi, there is a saying, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Your I value is your buy value. So please remember one thing. Your body language comes first in your communication. Your mind will think of 520 words, but only 120 words get processed, which is body language. Okay. So if you've heard of Albert Mehrabian, that's what he also mentions. So work on your body language in whatever you do. Read these sentences. If we read these sentences in different ways, your tonality comes next. I need your help. Anybody who would like to read this sentence, I need your help, and say it in an angry way. Anyone here?
I need your
I-
help. Is that okay?
Okay. Can you say that again in a very happy way?
Excuse me. I might need your help.
Okay. Can you say it in a very bored way?
I need your help.
Goodbye. How do you say goodbye to a friend who is boarding gate at the airport and not going to meet you for next 20 years? And he's your best friend. How would you say that?
Goodbye, and we'll meet whenever it's possible with a
Yeah.
hug.
Yeah, hug. Or maybe goodbye. How would you say goodbye to a neighbor that you don't like? A neighbor that you don't
I
like.
I might not include the hug.
Yeah. Or you'll just say goodbye, bye, in shortcut. So guys, what you speak matters, your tonality. 5 things are important in your vocal cord. One is body language. I told you non-verbal. In your verbal, first is your pronunciation. Second is your tone. Third is your rate. Fourth is pitch and articulation. It's N and not M. Articulation. So pronunciation means speaking words clearly so that you easily understand. If I say, I would like to ask you a question and I would like to ask, which is the correct one? Ask. Not because spelling is correct, because way you speak is correct. Then comes this tone. Is your tone positive or is your tone negative? If you say the word, imagine you're all college students and you want to propose somebody, okay? I'll give a very simple college example. Maybe after 2 months or we have Valentine's Day coming, you want to propose someone. If you say a girl, I love you, or if you say I love you, or if you say I love you, which is powerful? I love or you, which is powerful?
I love you.
Okay. I love or you, which is powerful? Stressing on I, stressing on love, or stressing on you, which is powerful?
You.
Absolutely. Why? Because the focus is on the person and not yourself. When you say I, you give importance to you. When you say love, love is in the air. And when you say you, the opposite person feels important. So intonate well. Whenever you go for interviews, guys, you can't introduce yourself as, hi, my name is Tanisha and I'm coming from this college. No. Hi, my name is Tanisha and I come from SEM Institute, SEM Foundation. So what is important is your intonation. Speak with a good intonation. So 2 tips here, guys. The first one I told you, your mindset shift, your belief. Second one, use your body language to your interest. And third, speak with intonation. The more you intonate, the more you will master the skills and people will like you for what you speak. Are you learning something, everyone? Are you learning something? Okay. Now, how many minutes do we have? 10 or can we extend a little longer? Okay. I don't see the responses here. All right. Guys, have you seen this video anytime? How many of you have seen this video? Have you seen this video? Nobody's seen? Okay. Here is a great example of communication. I will just mention before we close. Just check on the video.
आप मुस्कुराते
It's in Hindi. Hope everybody can understand. Did you guys see the video, guy? Could you all see the video? Could everyone see the video? Okay. Did you see the different communication? The communication between Rancho and the other boy, Chatur, was completely different because the person who was asking them want an understanding was absolutely different. The listening was a problem. The way he communicate was problem. The way you structure he was problem. So it's very important to use right communication when you are speaking. It wasn't that both of them had different perspective, and what the professor wanted to hear was very technical, what was there taught as a subject. The other guy also is explained very well, but the communication gap was created just because somebody wants to hear something and you're giving some other answer. So communication is one skill, guys, which will take you to heights. So please remember, the way you speak, the way you communicate, the way you command really works beautifully in your favor. So keep that communication and everything will work for you. I keep 5 minutes, guys, if you want to ask me any questions on communication. Any questions? One thing I want to ask you, how many of you are on LinkedIn? Anybody here who is on LinkedIn? LinkedIn. Anyone? Okay, no one talks here in this room. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am using LinkedIn.
Okay. Guys, please use LinkedIn to communicate better. Please use LinkedIn more than Instagram. It will help you to communicate and take your communication to the next level. Communicating on LinkedIn make me LinkedIn top voice 2024, 25. Anything in everything that you do is very, very important now. So if you think you want to grow, if you think you want to make your place, you want to take that next step to grow ahead, please be on LinkedIn. I'll also invite you to be a part of my community. So I have a community of people who come and you can be a part of it anytime if you want to. So here is a link. Okay. Speak tree. If you see, okay, I'll just send you a link. So that's my link tree, and that's my WhatsApp community. I do a communication mastery program, which is going to happen tomorrow. You all can be a part of that program if you want. It will talk some basics like what I spoke right now, but people really participate. It's a webinar. So this is a link I'm sharing. At the same time, any questions on the workshop or any feedback that you want to give, you can give me. Anything that I hope you like. We spend an hour together, and anything that you take away from today's session. Yes, Mohit?
Madam, when to use verbal communication and written communication?
So verbal communication you use when you speak. Written communication, today's world, you can use on LinkedIn. You can write. If you think you're shy to speak, start with writing, but make it as a consistency. Make it as a consistency, consistent feedback. Be very, very consistent in whatever you are speaking, and you will be shining bright. But take that, see, this is a world of digital world. You're all living in a very digital world. If you don't speak, you are out. Your game is over. So you have to learn to communicate. Make a video. One simple tip I'll give you guys, start making your videos. Even if you don't want to post on YouTube or somewhere, just keep those videos on. The more you have the videos, when you record your video for 1 minute, I do a 21-day challenge in my group. If you're a part of my community, you'll get to do that as well. Record your video, then look at your video again without sound. Mute and look at your video. The third thing, and write down how do you feel. Then you watch your video. Okay, so you watch your video without the sound. You listen to your video without watching. Okay, first thing, you watch your video without sound. Then you listen to your video without watching, and write it down. Write down what is the answer that you are getting. How do you feel about that particular answer? Write it down. And see what happens when you communicate. It will be different. It will change the way you speak, the way in which you communicate will completely change. So see if you can follow these simple tricks and you will master your communication. So I'm just sharing a link tree, my link tree account, so that if you want, you can get in touch with me, leave a feedback on LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever you have liked about my program. You can even tag me. So I'm just giving my Linktree ID to all of you. Here is my Linktree. And if you've taken the screen, you can even be a part of my WhatsApp community. Any questions? Any other questions? Mohit, I hope I answered you.
Right, madam.
Okay.
Ma'am, you answered me, but I have to share something related to my personal experience that I faced just because I wasn't a well communicator. Can I share something?
Sure.
There is this instance
Go ahead.
happened with me in my previous company where my main motive was customer centric, but my team and my seniors, they believed I messed up big time. So the first thing came into my mind, I messed up. Second thing, while confronting those managers, when they were confronting me, I started off with Hindi, but I usually feel comfortable with English. Second thing, second mistake I made, Was the room was chilly, and I was asked to sit down, and I sat down. I shouldn't have been sitting down because that lowered my confidence while speaking. Another thing, this thing that was in my mind, like I messed up, so my communication got blurred,
So,
many times
Mohit,
blurred in between.
Mohit, listen to me. You can connect to me later on. I will be more than happy to help you if you need any help from my front. I think I have shared my link tree. In short, I will tell you there are a couple of incidences that happened with you. And this is for everyone who's been through any incident. They happen to you and they stick on your mindset. Why didn't it work? Please write it down on a paper. Why do you think it didn't work? You know the reasons, Mohit, why that communication didn't work. And to make it work, what are the next steps you can take? That's one incident. That doesn't define your life. That doesn't define your life. It's just a part of the game. Okay. And it's a process. People who master communication, nor Shah Rukh Khan was great communicator once upon a time, but he's the best orator today. So you go through it, you learn from the mistakes, you learn from whatever happened, and you grow after that. You grow, you work on skills, you work your intonations, your pronunciation, your tone, your rate, your pitch, your articulation, your listening skills. Sometimes you don't have to listen. You just have to listen and not speak. I hope I can help you with that. And with this, guys, thank you so much, Tanisha. Anything that you have to say? Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
Siddiq.
thank you
Please
so
share the
much,
feedback.
ma'am. I
Yeah.
extend my heartfelt gratitude to Miss Ami Ved for sharing her thoughts and guiding us with such clarity. Thank you, ma'am, for making this session so knowledgeable. And thank you to everyone for your active participation.